Welcome to The Money Show, the FT's weekly podcast on personal finance and investing. I'm Claer Barrett, FT Money Editor, bringing you this week's money news. Regular listeners of The Money Show, do not adjust your headsets. We are about to embark on a mathematical, musical experiment in honour of the UK's first ever National Numeracy Day. I've written lots of articles for the FT in my time, but this is the first time I've written a song, or rather a backing track, so our special guest, Bobby Seagull, FT Money columnist, can show off his mastery of maths and some criminal rhymes. Are we ready? Hit it! Well, Bobby, I hope you like the tune I've written for you. Shall I start you off?
Go for it.
Okay, here we go. Have you ever thought that there's something funny? There's more month left than you've got money. Working hard, yet you're overdrawn. So where has all your money gone?
Solution's easy, can't you see? You need to improve your numeracy. My name's Bobby Seagull and I love math, and no psychopath. Claer Barrett from Financial Times is joining me to bust some rhymes in praise of maths, but especially for those who are sitting their GCSE.
Many people sitting their GCSE.
7 plus 3.
You've got some, even, from the BBC.
Students aims to Seagull, you can call me Bobby. You see, maths and me is more than just a hobby. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Starting with your tables would be just great. Trigonometry is all about the angle, ratio, sine, cos, but don't get in a tangle. Area of a circle, pi r squared. Pi times 2r, circumference if you cared. Y equals mx plus c, just straight line. M the gradient, c the intercept be mine. Numerator over denominator. Better get it right or Seagull see you later.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Be scared.
Have you ever given anyone a detention?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm worried now. Okay, kids and adults need to learn the things that will make your money burn. Have confidence in your number skills and you will spend less on your bills. Don't like maths? Well, listen up, haters. Your life improves with a calculator.
Ooh.
You like that? You like
Love
that?
that, love
Right, I've got more. Landlords, banks, and even your boss, if you're not good with numbers, well, they'll rip you off. You can end up paying more than you ought for Sky TV or BC Sport. Whatever you earn, it's up to you to make your money work really hard for you. Unexpected bill? Can you absorb it? A dream holiday? Could you afford it? Max out your credit card? Holy moly! You'll get rich quick, but you'll get poor slowly. Only repay the minimum whack. It could take you decades just to pay it all back. I hope that you're not the kind of guy who only does the minimum repayment, Bobby.
Max.
Take it away for National Numeracy Day.
If you keep improving what you know, when you get a job, you'll earn more dough. Take the online test today at nationalnumeracy.org.uk. Don't be scared, just have a go. If you get things wrong, the test will show exactly what you need to do to make those numbers work for you. Improve your skills and get on track. Take the test, it's time to fight back. Maths can give back power to the people. That's why we're all numbers people.
Fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, it's a first for the FT. I did ask earlier in the week, I said, have we ever done a rap before? And an answer came back, no. But it's certainly taken me out of my comfort zone. But then this is the whole point of National Numeracy Day, that lots of people need to get out of their comfort zone and try and engage more with maths, with numbers, with the real economy, and with their own personal finances.
Yeah, so it's all about just pushing yourself out of the comfort zone. And again, we have that shocking stat from National Numeracy that nearly 1 in 2 adults in the UK have the numeracy skills we'd expect from an 11-year-old. So it's a kid at the end of Key Stage 2 in primary school. And that's clearly not an acceptable place to be. Okay, so we've got that problem. How do we deal with it? We need people to face up to the fact that they can't do maths right now, but you can still improve. It's something that as an adult you can still take steps. I think National Numeracy has something called the Essentials of Numeracy, where people can look at their current skills and then have resources and what they can do to improve, so we can all get better.
Indeed, and even I did the test,
Yes.
and lots of my colleagues at the FT have done it, and I didn't score quite so highly as some of them, but it doesn't matter because I got more than 80, which is the benchmark,
Yeah.
and I challenged myself. But children that you teach at school, a secondary school age, but you've written in your FT column before that you feel that there is a feeling amongst a lot of young people, a lot of adults, frankly, as well, that they don't do maths. Maths is it's not the part of the brain that they've got. There's always some excuse. But, why is it that people hate maths?
Yeah, I think one is people do say, you either got it or not. There's the myth of the maths brain. Of course, there's a spectrum of ability. Some people, could end up creating new mathematical equations. But most of us, we don't need to do that. We just need to be functional and use maths on a practical day-to-day basis. And I think when people get crosses, that dreaded cross in a maths exam book or a maths classwork, it sort of puts them off the subject. And then for the rest of their life, they think, I can't do maths. So just overcoming the attitude. And the same thing like, a skill like driving or riding a bike or learning to paint, something that we can all develop. We're not all going to be Michael Schumacher or Da Vinci, but we can all be competent.
Now, you helped me with this article in FT Money
Yes.
on Saturday about numeracy and how you can see, life improving with a calculator
Yeah.
right there
Don't
on
be
the cover.
haters.
And one of the things that we looked at was how the finance industry can, potentially profit from the fact that 50% of adults, as you say, are not very good with numbers. And we looked at things like credit card bills and the way that information is, presented on bank statements, like overdraft charges being daily, so they seem like very small amounts that can kind of trick people into thinking that they're getting a good deal when they're perhaps not. Now, this is not complex maths. It's really kind of quite simple arithmetic often, but people aren't making that connection. And you have argued that one of the solutions could be to have more urban maths,
Yes.
to coin your phrase, within the GCSE papers, a better context for people to practice their maths skills in.
Absolutely. Like, as a mathematician, again, my disclaimer is I do love things like Pythagoras theorem, trigonometry. I think they're cool. But for a lot of young people, they don't see the purpose of that. So obviously, whilst that's probably still in the curriculum, you need to increase the component of things that are really relevant, like working out interest rates, compound interest, what does APR mean, and how would that be applied to a question? Because if kids can see the relevance to their daily lives or their future lives, they'll just take so much more interest. And then perhaps you can chuck in your odd Pythagoras and trigonometry.
And I liked your idea of having like a 10-mark GCSE question, getting them to compare two bank accounts or even two mobile phone contracts, which is something that they're quite likely to encounter as a young person.
And I think almost one thing, I'd almost make it so that there isn't definitely a correct answer. As long as the students can go through the working, show how they've come to a final conclusion. Because in real life, we know that there isn't an obvious answer all the time. But as long as you can justify why you've picked contract X over contract Y, then that's where you're making progress.
Excellent. And as we say, show your working.
Yes.
Your working. Well, I think you've shown more than your working today. Thank you so much for coming in.
Always a pleasure,
in a
Claire.
packed day for you. That's Bobby Seagull, FT economist, maths teacher extraordinaire and ambassador for the UK's National Numeracy Charity. If you're inspired to read more, you can see Bobby's column on how to inject a more urban flavour into GCSE maths online now at ft.com/money. And even if you missed National Numeracy Day on Wednesday, the 16th of May, check out their website, www.numeracyday.com, where you can take part in the number quiz mentioned. Thanks, Bobby.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
That's it for the Money Show this week. To give us your feedback or be put in touch with our team of experts, you can email us money@ft.com or tweet us @ftmoney or search for us on the iTunes podcast website @FT Money Show. We'll be back next week at the usual time. Goodbye.